Hello and welcome to another video. Today's sketchbook tour of sketchbook number 35. This is another Denik sketchbook. I don't really have too much to say about it. I will just say that compared to the last Denik sketchbook that I showed off, I feel like they really had a drop in paper quality. I just feel like this one did not blend as well, and it kind of gave a muddy look to my markers. But we'll see when we go through this sketchbook. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. This one was from, oh gosh, October 2019 to December 2019. So that's about 3 months. Yeah, 3 months to finish this one. Yeah, 3 months to finish the sketchbook. This one is not as full as the last one, but it's still pretty full. Like I said, this was a period of time where I was trying to get, I was just trying to fill up the sketchbooks as much as possible. This is one of the sketchbooks that led me to burnout. So the very first page is a demon. It goes with that drawing that I did a couple of sketchbooks ago of an angel. And I wanted them to look similar because demons and angels are kind of from the same cloth, obviously, because demons are just fallen angels. So it has a lot of the same features. It has like eyes all over the place and mouths all over the place too, but they're a little bit more, well, I guess the angel before didn't have mouths, but this one has mouths, and they're all spiky teeth, and it has like this halo that's like crumbling that goes in between its wings. I just didn't finish it. So yeah, the halo is still in pencil, unfortunately. I still like this drawing. I just never did anything with it. I guess I just got kind of sick of working on it. I don't dislike it or anything. But yeah, it's a fun drawing. Just a little bit of a sketch of a girl that I never finished. It's in pink because most of my sketches are in pink. And then this is what I was talking about when I was doing marker colorings. It's not so much that the color looks muddy. I know it looks muddy because I used purple for undertone for the skin, which is going to look bad. But like you see this, it's kind of like patchy here, and it didn't blend as smoothly as it did in the other sketchbook. I don't know what that was about, and I feel like that goes on with all of the colorings that I did in here. So yeah, that's unfortunate. These drawings are ugly, so I never finished them. Well, I don't know if that's that they're ugly. It's just that the marker coloring is sort of kind of a little bit discouraged me. Even here, it's like really splotchy, and it wasn't really blending out in the way that I liked, which is sad, which is really, really sad. This one doesn't look too bad. It's just a drawing of a girl. It's less splotchy, but I think partly it's because it's so small. But if you guys looked a little closer, like where her blush is, it really is still splotchy. I don't know what it is, if it was like they changed the formulation of the paper. But yeah, I bought both of these in person, so I'm not, and from the same store, so I'm not entirely sure what the difference was. Maybe the batches of the paper was different. I don't know. But it really pissed me off at the time, but now I'm like, it's been a while. I have bought some Denik sketchbooks recently. Hopefully I will not have that issue, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. That's going to be my next sketchbook. Is going to be another Denik sketchbook. It's not going to be these ones specifically, and they're also going to be soft cover, but I will let you guys, I will report any differences in the paper, you guys. I hope it's more like the previous Denik sketchbook I had and less like this one, but we will see. Blood warning for the next page. It's very small, but there's still blood. So there's actually a lot of blood in this sketchbook tour. I know I said in the last sketchbook tour that there was a lot of blood, but this is actually where I got sort of a little bit more into body horror. So there's actually a lot of blood. Some of them I will skip over because I think they're a little bit too graphic for YouTube. Like it has like intestines, and there's one with brains. I don't think I have them posted on my Instagram because they are pretty old drawings, and my Instagram only goes back to 2021 or 2022. I had a previous Instagram, but I had to get rid of it for reasons. So yeah, I don't think I'll post these again anywhere, like my body horror drawings. Not because I don't like them. I do actually like them a lot. I think they came out really good, but yeah, I don't know if YouTube would let me post that. So I'm okay with showing blood. I'm not so okay with showing like brain matter and stuff like that. I mean, it is for artistic reasons, but I don't know. I don't think it will fly. Anyway, so yeah, blood warning on the next page. Yeah, this is a little bit of blood. This is a drawing of a girl. This is actually a thumbnail drawing for another drawing that was a Draw This in Your Style. That's in here, I think. The sketch is, not the finished version, but the sketch is in here. But yeah, this is some elf guy. He has sharp teeth and his blood. This is a pumpkin, but it's like rotting pumpkin. I think this was going to be Spider-Man, but I never finished it. And yeah, this is the girl. This is a Draw This in Your Style. I remember I was thinking her hand was too big and her head was too small. And I still think those things. but I still think that it's a very cute drawing. A drawing of a kid crying, and then these are some thumbnail drawings of that kid crying. I don't know why he's crying, but he's very upset. I feel bad for him. Feel better, little man. A drawing of a girl. I never finished it. I think it's because it's a side profile, and since it was a side profile, I didn't like it. And also because I felt like her arms were too thin. So I was just like, I'm scrapping it. It's not the worst drawing I ever did, but it's also not the best drawing I ever did, so. I'm gonna skip this next drawing, not because it has gore, but because it might be a little bit inappropriate. I did not draw it with the intention of it being inappropriate, but when I posted it on Instagram, people were like, a heck out? And I was like, no, no, it's not. But I don't want it to be interpreted that way. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I'm not gonna explain it here. But yeah, it's like NSFW connotation, so probably not safe for YouTube, but I didn't draw it with the intention of it being that. I guess her expression just looks that way, but I'm gonna go past it. But yeah, so yeah, I did not mean it that way. It's just supposed to be somebody crawling out of a different person's mouth. Like the implication is that someone is living inside of her and they're like coming out. It's like reverse vor kind of, but not like in an NSFW way, like a body horror sort of way, but it was interpreted that way on Instagram. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I don't think it's appropriate. So I'm just covering it up because you can see the bleed and you can 100% see what I was going for. This was another Draw This in Your Style. I had the same issue, I think, where I'm like, her head is too small. I think back then when I was drawing 3/4 view, I had trouble gauging the size of the head. So the head's too big, the head's too small for the body, or the body's too big for the head, whichever one. I don't hate this drawing. I remember I was dissatisfied with it at the time, and now I can just look back on it and be like, it was a stepping stone. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's okay. A drawing of an elf lady with that red pen that turned into yellow over time. I hate that, but she's cute. She's a little elf. We're skipping this one because it's blood. Sorry, it's another body horror one, but this one was with the brains, so you guys can hear about it, but you can't see it. Sorry. If you are interested in seeing it, maybe I'll put it in my Instagram stories, like a flashback or something, or a throwback. A drawing of a lady, and she's sitting, and I never finished it because it was side profile, and I thought I was bad at those, so I didn't want to finish them. A drawing of a guy, and he's blushing. He's so cute. I do think he's a little cute guy. I finished this one, but this guy, he's got like goo coming out of his eyes. That's fun. I don't remember what I cut this paper for. I think I cut it because I was doing some paper studies, not paper studies, but I was gonna do a video where I compared different kinds of paper. It's gonna be like an hour-long video about paper, but I never made it. Maybe I will eventually one day. A drawing of a lady that I never finished because it was 3/4 view, and I was running away from that at the time. Some more sketches. This was gonna be like a ringleader for like a circus, and I never did anything with it, unfortunately. Some more sketches that I never finished. A girl sitting. Yeah, these are cute. This was another body horror drawing I'm covering up. Sorry. I feel bad, you guys. You're missing out on a lot of the cool drawings because they have blood and guts and stuff. But this doesn't have blood and guts. This is just a guy smiling, and he looks very cute. I remember at the time I was very proud of this. Now I kind of hate his haircut, but I think his expression is very cute. He looks so sweet. And his hand is not the best hand, but look at his face. He's so cute. And I was trying to put detail into ears. I still hadn't come across the style of the way that I do ears now. I like the way that I do ears now. I think they're very simple, but they read as ears. I don't hate this, but I changed doing it that way for a reason. But yeah, I like this guy a lot. And I think this is the start of when I started doing very thick eyebrows. I don't know when I picked up that habit. Maybe it was here. But I just, at one point in time, I started doing thick eyebrows and I never went back. And now I try to go back to drawing thinner eyebrows. Sometimes I do like line eyebrows for when I do drawings in my sketchbook. But for finished pieces, I feel like the eyebrows are either very thick or I draw them a little bit smaller. Yeah, I don't know how to do, what's it called? I can't remember the word right now, but it's like the idea for like reeling it in. I don't know how to reel it in for eyebrows, I guess. But yeah, I still really like this guy. I think his expression is very cute. I might draw another drawing where the expression is very cute and sweet like that. He's blushing. He's so sweet. This is me planning out one of my decor key demons. It's in the sketchbook, so you guys will see that one later. This is a planning out for another drawing that's also in the sketchbook that you will see later. A drawing of some eyes. And this is a drawing for Draw This in Your Style. And I didn't like it at the time. I don't hate it now, but I just don't... I think what it was is I didn't really like the eyes. I feel like it didn't make her as cute as the original Draw This in Your Style. But that's okay. She's kind of cute. A drawing of a little demon / elf lady, but her heart was broken, but she fixed it, and she's sad, but she's gonna move on, you guys. That's what this drawing is about. It's cute though. Another Draw This in Your Style for one of my mutuals on Instagram. She doesn't really post anymore, which makes me kind of sad. I wish she would come back. I miss you. But yeah. I just remember thinking that her head was too big, and you know what? It is. At least for the body. I remember I was really proud of this body at the time. Now I can kind of see it, and I'm like, maybe you should just shift it over a little bit. Shrink the head. It would look better. But it's not the worst drawing I ever did. And at the time, I was really proud of it. And I'm proud of it now for that reason. One of my first times trying to draw shoes / feet. I did my best. And here you can see that kind of splotchiness I was talking about with the marker. Like, look at that. Ugh. Not good, not good. Me planning on another drawing, but I never finished it because it was character interaction and I was like scared of doing those. But it's a girl leaning against a guy and they're blushing because they like each other and they're bonding, I guess. I don't know. Some more drawings I planned out. A guy, he's got no eyes. I guess he's dead here, but I'm not sure. A scary drawing I was gonna do but I never finished. A drawing of a head that I never finished. Blood warning for the next page. You guys get to see this one because it's just blood, no guts or anything. So blood warning. This guy, he's covered in blood and he's covered his face with a mask. I guess because I don't know what he does. I feel like he's got like just a little bit of neck peeking out. I feel like if you're gonna wear the mask, you might as well wear that thing that like goes all the way up. So it could have been like one piece, or like this part could have been the neck piece that goes down and he covered it with the sweater. I don't know why I needed to put that little piece of neck there, but I did. I remember I really liked this one at the time. And I still kind of like it. I feel like I used the blotchiness to my advantage because it makes his eye bags look a little bit more purposeful, I guess. Makes him look a little bit more dead inside. Well, not dead inside, but like, you know what I mean. Do you? I don't know. I remember I really liked the way I did his hair. And you know, I still kind of do. I also think I used the blotchiness to my advantage there, too. Some more stuff. Nothing I ever finished. I don't know what that expression is about, but they look stressed. And this was a vent drawing piece. I did a thumbnail of it. And I really liked how red this guy's nose was, and so I did it again. And I made sure I really got the redness for his nose to make it look like he was crying. And I don't really need to talk about it too much. I remember I really liked this drawing. But it makes me sad to think about. So, yeah. I guess you guys can kind of see it. I don't know if I really want to show it off because it did make it when I was sad, but there's a person there. And they're crying about it. I feel like the bleed's not too bad here. And I really like the way I did his nose. His nose is cute. Another small little drawing. Didn't really like this one. Well, this is me planning out a drawing here, and I feel so mad about it, you guys, because I really like the way the sketch came out, and then I accidentally colored over it. Look at how cute this sketch is. She's like singing. But I messed it up because I colored on the back of it, and I didn't even remember I was going to do that. See right here. Awful. Planning out another drawing you're going to see in this sketchbook. A little demon girl. A person. They're poking their own eye out. It's scary, but yeah, I didn't finish it. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. These pages are thick. That's why I like the paper, because they're so thick, but the quality went down really bad for some reason. A drawing of a guy. He kind of looks like Hope, but once again, I don't think that is Hope. I think that's just a guy. Drawing of a girl crying that I never finished. This next one is not that bad. It's just a sketch, but it's got implied violence. So if implied violence against women bothers you, skip forward. So yeah, she's like being joked. That's all I can really say about it. She's being joked there. But she ain't got no forehead, which I didn't like. But I went ahead with the finished drawing anyway, not realizing that I didn't give her any forehead. She's got no fucking brain in there. I'm drawing a girl. This is also in the sketchbook. You will not see this one because I changed the idea. Instead of it being cute, it's violent, so you won't see that one either. I'm drawing a girl I never finished. All right, that's the one with implied violence. A drawing of a guy sitting, which I liked at the time. Now I'm like, that side profile is crazy, but that's okay. A drawing of Ghost Boy, and he's being shy. Look at him, he's so cute. I think I said in my last time I drew Ghost Boy, I was like, that's the last time I ever drew Ghost Boy. But I actually don't know when the last time is I drew Ghost Boy. But here's a drawing of Ghost Boy. Maybe that's the last time, but I don't think it is. A drawing of a lady. This was the thumbnail. And then a drawing of a lady. It's like that lady from the Haunted Mansion at Disney. I wanted to draw a girl with her head in like a ball. But I feel like the way that I drew it, it doesn't really look like her head's in a ball. It just looks like her head is circular shaped. I could have gone over it in a better way. I feel like maybe if I made her hair, I just went over that with blue, it'd make it look more like she's in the ball. But I remember I really liked the way I did her nose. I think this was a time where I like got to the point where I felt like I was at the point where I liked the way I drew noses. I just feel like the rest of the piece kind of fucking ruins it, because I feel like this looks good and then this part does not match at all. Like, she's got like such a modern clothes on. Like, what the fuck? And then you can really see the splotchiness from the marker here. It's like, ugh, gross. Not good, not good. But this part, I think that part looks great. I still think that looks good. Probably on par with what I do now, if I'm being honest. Did I regress? I hope not. There is a drawing here, but it's covered up with the bleed from the other page. I don't know why, but in the sketchbook, I did a lot of drawing on the left-hand side of the paper. I don't like to do that. I do draw on both sides of the paper now, but I'm like coloring on the left-hand side of the paper. Mostly I try to keep that to the right side of the paper. I don't know why, just in my brain, it makes more sense to do on the right side. Maybe because I'm right-handed, but I actually don't really like to color on the left-hand side of the paper. I don't really like having bleed pages like this. I thought about doing that for a while, but honestly, I don't like it. It's just, I don't like it. If these were like glued together, and so as soon as you turned it, you saw the other one, that would be nice, but it's not like that. I don't know, feels like a waste. But yeah, this is that Decora Key Demon. I like this piece. I don't 100% hate it. There are parts of it I don't like how all of it's like got colored line art, but the eyes are like black and the mouth is black, and there are parts of it that are black. When it's very pastel, I don't like that, and this red is not pastel enough in my opinion, and so it like clashes really bad with the rest of it. And so yeah, if these red parts were pastel and everything was outlined in color and there weren't any black parts of it, I feel like I would like a lot more. But as of now, I sort of kind of hate it, and I hate looking at it. So yeah, this was a piece that I did that was for a Secret Santa exchange over on Instagram a long time ago, or not really that long ago. I guess 5 years ago at this point. But yeah, the person had like D&D themes, I guess. That was like, they requested to have just someone to be creative, and I was like, I don't know how to be fucking creative. And I looked at their profile and they did like D&D stuff a lot, and I was like, I guess this is D&D kind of. She's supposed to be like implied that she's like a reaper, and then like I don't know what the eyes are for, honestly. I guess the eyes are like watching all the time, and then like, maybe they're like reporting back, but they don't have mouths, they're just eyes. So what are they watching? Maybe I should have drawn some mouths on there too, but the eyes are watching something. Maybe they're watching all of time, but they're part of her, but they're in her cape, so like she can see all of it at the same time. That's what all the eyes are for. They're like looking through all of space-time to see where she has to go like reap a soul. But I don't know, I didn't really think about it that hard. But this is actually not a bad side profile for me at the time. I still like this drawing a lot, actually. I think it's pretty cute. I like these hands. They're not the best hands. I think they're cute. Her body looks pretty nice. And I don't know, it's got like a vibe to it, you know? It's got like, there's like something there. You're like, what is this drawing about? It makes you think a little bit, I think, anyway. And I think that is actually the last drawing in here. Yep, that's the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour. I feel like I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel like it's kind of shitty. Just because, I don't know, you guys couldn't really see some of the other drawings in it just because I never really thought about it, but I never really thought about making this sketchbook in terms of making it for YouTube. I don't really draw for other people, if that makes sense. I kind of draw for myself, and I never thought anybody would really see my sketchbooks like that. Like, I was posting these drawings on Instagram, but Instagram is a little bit more lax with like gore and stuff compared to YouTube. So I was making I did a couple times making YouTube videos, but for stuff like this, I never thought I was going to share it, so I kind of feel bad that you guys aren't able to see it. I mean, it's not like the best drawings ever, but I did put a lot of effort into those. They're like fully colored marker drawings, and I do think they look nice, and so it's kind of a bummer that I can't share them, especially the brain piece. I really like that brain piece a lot. But yeah, if you guys want to see them, maybe you can just go ahead and request. I'll put them on my Instagram story or something. But yeah, it's a little sad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.